And this box is the best Lego Star Wars set ever made. It's a super good deal for what you get, and it just barely came out. So I'm gonna build them and show you why. Let's do this. So here's the box. It's just like this long rectangle sort of. I ordered this straight from Lego, so it should be pretty good, hopefully. The label had some better days. When I took it off, it didn't end up very well. But yeah, let's open this. So inside of here, I actually have a couple other things besides Star Wars sets, but Star Wars sets is the main reason, you know, why I got these. Okay, Lego's packaging. They're being good for the environment. They're doing paper stuff. I see the corner of something right there. Oh, that's one of them, that's one of them. Pull this out and just throw it over there. So, oh my, this is freezing. Whoa, okay, I don't know what happened in there. This is like cold, like super cold. Here's one of them. They just barely came out. Here's second, here's a third. So many of them. And there's a couple other things in here, like I got a blue minifigure keychain, like that. And then a Lego Fortnite advertisement. They don't have to advertise this to me, bro. I've been grinding. And then this set, which is for a future video, so I'll take that aside. But the main thing that we're focusing on are these. 3 of them. So to the non-Star Wars fan, these sets probably seem like a ripoff because they only come with 215 pieces and they're $30 a piece, which on average for $30, you'd want at least 300 pieces in a set. So these kind of seem like a ripoff if you just look at that. But if you look a little closer up on them, you can see all the minifigures this comes with, which is exactly what makes these so good, is how many minifigures it comes with. As you can see, it comes with 1 clone shock trooper, 3 clone troopers, 2 battle droids, and 3 super battle droids. And the crazy part is super battle droids haven't been in a set for 9 years. The last set to have them was in 2015. So it's super nice to finally see those back in sets again. And it's crazy to think that it comes with 3 super battle droids, which by themselves are already super expensive, and it's only in a $30 set. If you still think that's overpriced, you probably haven't seen how expensive Star Wars sets are. I'll plop up some sets on screen. You can see just how expensive they are and how few minifigures they do come with. So when they release a set like this, it's a really good deal. Another interesting thing is that usually Lego releases like battle packs. This is a battle pack, but the stereotypical battle pack only comes with 4 characters and it's like $20 usually, right? So this comes with 4 clones plus 5 battle droids. So basically 9 characters and it's $30. So it's like you're getting 2 battle packs in one for only 30, which 2 battle packs in one would usually cost 40. So this set's just like all around a super good deal for Star Wars. Like I can't believe it, but yeah, for a $30 set, that is a really, really small box. It doesn't just come with minifigures though, of course. There's also a couple builds. So there's like a tri-droid build, which these things are way bigger than this in the actual movies, but they just needed some other builds to put in there. And then it also comes with a speeder, which sits 2 minifigures. And then it also comes with a little like shooter thing. And then it also comes with a stap right here for the droid to ride. So it doesn't come with too many extra builds. It's just basically to raise the price. Yeah, they need something to throw in with those minifigures to make it cooler. So yeah, let's get building with the first one. So this is gonna get really repetitive with building 3 of these, but might as well get started. So on the back is just 2 punch tabs. Lego tends to do this nowadays. They used to do tape a lot and only punch tabs in smaller sets, but now they just have punch tabs in literally every set, I feel like. And these punch tabs are really hard to take off. I just ripped it off. And I kind of prefer tape because punch tabs are just like weird because they're harder to open. Here's the pieces. There's, wow, that's it, okay. There's not very much in these. That's why the minifigures are there. But yeah, as you can see, there's a tri-droid with like really, really thin instructions. And then there's everything else, which is way thicker. It's still pretty thin. But yeah, there's 3 bags and plenty of minifigures. But yeah, there's no stickers, which is also pretty nice. Yeah, let's open bag 1. All 3 of the regular clone troopers are in this bag. Let's build them all. How is his head on so tight? Oh my, I was trying to straighten out this head. There we go, there's all 3 clones. The thing that people hate about these is these guys have double helmet holes, which is kind of hard to tell. So this is the newer helmet, and as you can see on the sides, there's 2 dots sort of things. There's one that's filled in and there's one that's hollow. The hollow one is to put accessories in, but the one below it is for looks to be more accurate to the movies. But they could just put that hollow stud right where that one is. It kind of looks dumb having 2 helmet holes right next to each other, and that's the thing that people hate about these. But other than that, the printing's way better. As you can see, this is the older clone helmet right here, and they only have 1 hole. They don't even have places to put them. And I just think this looks way cleaner than having two kind of on the side. It just looks kind of weird, but the new printing looks way better than the old one. As you can see, this is the old one and this is the new printing. So definitely prefer the new printing. Did I just put that on the old one? But yeah, that's one thing that people don't like about these new figures, but honestly, it doesn't really matter that much. But yeah, let me build the rest of the clone stuff. There's bag 1 completed. I'll show you it in a second, but let's move on to bag 2. In here we got the rest of the figures, so that's gonna be cool. Oh crap, I just looked in bag 1 over here and I had a leftover one of these in there, so another spare piece. But yeah, this one has all the battle droids and the 1 clone shock trooper. I think that's kind of weird. They could have just put this clone with the other ones, but I don't know, whatever. The shock trooper is like a red version of the regular clone, so it looks different, which I'm glad they put a different minifigure in here, but the straight clones would be cool too. I'm just fine with whatever, honestly. So this clone has a pistol and binoculars, which is different than the other ones, so that's cool. There's the battle droids. One of them has a little backpack to hold his gun and the other doesn't. But one thing that's cool about these, I don't know when LEGO did this, but as you can see, their guns are different colors from the clones. They're dark silver, which is more accurate, and I kind of like how they have just different color guns because it makes it look like here goes one clone, just kidding. Which I like because when they were both black, it just looked like they're using the same guns, which I don't think looks as good. But yeah, now I have to build 3 super battle droids. I've never actually had LEGO Super Battle Droids, so they look really cool to me. The clips are really big and heavy duty on these guys. The original ones they made for a while, they had problems with their clips that they'd break off, and that probably contributed to them stopping the production of these until now, because from what I've seen, no one's had these break yet, which is really good. And these guys actually have thinner heads than the old ones, I think. I don't have any old ones to compare this to, but you might be able to pop up a picture. But they look super cool. They're the bigger battle droids, basically. They look really cool. One thing that I didn't like when I saw like pictures of them is the back holes. Back here, as you can see, their entire backs are hollow, which on pictures and stuff look disgusting, but honestly, in real life, it looks fine. It's like so much shadow back there, it doesn't even look like it's hollow. So not too bad. Still would be nice if they filled it in, but they didn't, so that's what we get. So yeah, that's the first set to have these since 2015. But yeah, now let's get to the rest of the builds. Okay, I finished bag 2 and now we're on to bag 3. So there's actually no figures in bag 3. This one's just completely, what, bro? Why is there a hippopotamus with wings on the back? Okay, I got distracted. But yeah, there's no minifigures in this bag. It's just the tri-droid. So this thing right here is what this one all makes. The piece that I do like on these is these sphere pieces. They just go together and make like a sphere thing with some studs on the bottom, and it just looks cool. And it's like a ball almost, except it's not because it has that thing on the bottom, but it's cool. Yeah, let's get building. There we go, there's bag 3 finished, and now we can see them all together. I just want to point out one thing while setting these up. This hand right here is like normal, what you'd expect from a minifigure to rotate, right? But this one on this guy is just like super tight. I don't know what's wrong with it. I don't know if it's a quality control issue or what, but it's like so much harder to turn. Like I've never had a minifigure this hard of a hand to turn. It kind of feels like a knockoff minifigure almost. And another thing I'd like to mention is that on my first clone I had, his head, I tried to move it slightly. It was so stuck on the neck that I could barely move it. So I don't know what's happening there. Maybe LEGO's slacking on that quality control or something. Yeah, like right now I'm trying to turn his hand to fit on the bike, and it's just so much work. Oh my, I don't know what's happened there. But like if it's bad enough, you can always contact LEGO customer service and they'll send you a replacement. But yeah, that's just kind of annoying. Whatever. Okay, so here is everything. So starting over here, you can see there's a little box, and inside of it is a thermal detonator, which if you don't know Star Wars, that's just basically a grenade. And it also comes with a spare one of those, which is really nice. So it's just like a printed tile in there. It kind of looks like a mini Death Star. I never thought about that, but a thermal detonator. And then we got the speeder, which the speeder honestly doesn't look too bad. I thought it would look worse, but it's not that bad. Their guns, these guys do have guns. They're just back here and you can just take them off. They just go back there when they're on the speeder. So that's cool. And they got the shootable launchers on the sides. Oh crap, I broke off the top. But see, they shoot. And now it looks really weird. And then there's this little build right here, which is just like a barricade thing. It uses 2 shields on it. So you could just steal a shield for a clone if you want. I don't even know if clones use shields, but they're there. And then this also has that same type of shooter on it. And I think this can also hold weapons of some sort because there's extra clips back here. I don't think the instructions ever told me to, but you can probably put these guys as guns there. That's probably what it's meant for. And then on the bad guy side there's all the minifigures, of course. Then there's the Stap over here, which is actually a really good build. I was surprised by it. Not comparing it to a picture, but just from what I know, I think it looks pretty good. And this battle droid is the one with the backpack, so it makes way more sense why this one has that backpack and the other one doesn't. This one also has both the kinked arms, kind of, that don't flip around, so we can hold on this. And this one has both the straight arms that flip around, so we can hold a gun. So you could swap them between them if you wanted, but that's why this guy has both curved and the other one doesn't. And then the Tri-Droid, he's really big. Zoom out. Okay, it's got its heads that spin, its head that spins, and inside the head is probably the best part, honestly. We got a little brain in there. I haven't even seen this color. It's like clouded trans pink, but the cloudiness is like a metallic purple, if that makes sense. It's like really weird, but that's in there. I don't know why, because this is a droid and it doesn't have a brain, but sure. This bottom part here has flick fire missiles, so if I can even hit it. There we go. And there's 3 of those. And then on these legs, they just rotate basically. They look pretty good. These legs are super repetitive though. There's 3 of them on these guys and it's just ×3 for each leg. So it's the same thing. But one thing I will say, since this 1x3 right here on the end faces out, I wish they just used this newer piece that they make, which is a 1x3 tile upside down. So as you can see, if you put that on there, that just looks way like cleaner to me than having anti-studs showing. But I don't know. Maybe that's less realistic or something. Just to me, it looks nicer. So they could have done that, but they didn't. It's still fine though. So yeah, that's the Tri-Droid, and that's basically the entire battle pack. For spare pieces, we got all of these basically. I'm not sure if this pistol is supposed to be spare, but this dude was only said in the instructions to have 1 pistol, so I'm just counting it as a spare. There's extra battle droid arms for each, just in case you lose them, and you could just swap them out if you wanted. There's that thermal detonator I mentioned earlier, so honestly, a pretty good selection of spares if you ask me. Yeah, that's the battle pack. So all of this is 30 bucks, which honestly, the builds were more than I thought. Like, this speeder looks way bigger in real life than it did on the box. But yeah, now that I built 1, I got 2 more to build. So yeah, let me speed build through that. Phew, we only got 1 left. I've heard some stuff about spare pieces being random in the sets that you get. So since I got 3 of these sets, I thought I'd just see how the spare pieces compare. So as you can see, this is the first set I built, and then the second one, and then the third, and they are all identical. So at least for these sets, I know that the spare pieces aren't random, and that probably goes for most Lego sets. So that was just interesting to discover. Every single spare piece was the exact same throughout them, which I guess is nice to know, but now I can combine them all. And boom, we got 1 billion spare pieces. Another thing that we have spares of, instruction manuals. Look at these, 3 of those and 3 of these. Yeah, I don't know what I'm supposed to do with so many instruction manuals. Now we can combine all 3. Okay, here's all 27 minifigures set up. So as you can see, the droid side looks way bigger than the clone side because of the Tri-Droids over here, but the clones are like right next to each other. So I mean, I could have spread them out a little more. It's awesome having this many minifigures. I have like 9 super battle droids over here and stuff. One thing that I would I forgot to mention is that the battle droids don't bend back, they only bend forward. I'm not sure if that's it probably happened on the old ones too, but I'm not sure if that's like a thing. Like, can they not bend backwards, or did Lego just not want them to bend backwards? Because battle droids can bend backwards. And also with the clones with the hand thing, how I was saying like that right hand wasn't moving very well, that actually happened on a lot of these. So I wonder if it's just like a quality control issue with this first wave of these sets. But yeah, this is what I made with all of those, just a little fight. They're not fighting yet, but they're about to fight, you know? But But yeah, this is why people love getting these sets, is so they can build Lego clone armies, which is like a big thing, surprisingly. People love like recreating wars and stuff from like Star Wars, so it's cool. So yeah, this is why I think like this is the best Star Wars set for a super long time, is all of this stuff comes in the sets, and it's really nice. A ton of minifigures, good minifigures too. Oh yeah, the Tri-Droids have this red piece on top, right? This one, and it just like sits on there, like no studs or anything. And it feels like it's gonna fall off. It's that loose, but then it doesn't. But then if you slightly tap it, it just comes off. It's like, it feels like it's gonna come off. It's really weird. I don't know, but like if I just like slightly tap it, it always falls off. It's kind of interesting. Weird pieces, that's for sure. Okay guys, that's it for the video. Let me know down in the comments if you guys plan on picking up this set at all. I think it's a really good deal for that price. And if you're a Star Wars fan, specifically Clone Wars fan, then this is a really good set. So yeah, I just got 3 for now. I'll probably pick up a couple more in like the summer when these go down to like 20, because they're bound to go on sale one day. So if these ever go down to 20, I'll probably pick up a couple more, just because that is a super good deal for 20. So yeah, I might even have a bigger war going on here. But yeah, if you want to check out a video similar to this, I'll have a link up here in the corner and down in the description. But as always, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notifications bell. Hey Google, resume. You don't understand why I want you so desperately. Hey Google, stop.